Hi, I'm Kevin, and this is a Kevin's Shop video.
Garbage disposal that I found in a neighbor's trash, and I had an idea of making this into a buffer. So one of the first things I wanted to do is I want to cut this housing all the way around so that I can retain this part where these long screws go down to keep this motor mounted together. So I went ahead and made a cut all the way around, and then I can remove this housing and show you. This is the cutter plate on the garbage disposal, and it's retained with this nut. And I'm going to take that off and show you. And then this comes off, and that leaves basically this motor assembly, which I'm going to use. What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and work on cleaning this up and painting that. Okay, I've gone ahead and worked on this cover here, or this side of the motor. I used a wire wheel and cleaned it up, and then I repainted it. And I wanted to show you, when I find these garbage disposals are usually jammed, and this particular one, what they did is they didn't know how to free it up, so they stuck a screwdriver up in here and tried to pry on the rotor of the motor, and actually damaged the windings. And I wanted to show you a picture. They actually severed about 12 windings on the motor, and I'll show you that picture. So what I did is I went in there and I couldn't really repair all 12 windings, so I found a connection from one side of the broken windings to the other, and I was able to make a jumper wire in there and solder that, and then the motor would work. But what these disposals have is they have this wrench which comes with them, and I think a lot of people throw this away, but this slides in the bottom of the shaft and allows you to rotate it and free up the garbage disposal, and that would be the proper way to free it up when it gets a jam. So I needed a way to mount this motor in a horizontal axis so I can use it as a buffer. So what I did is I made a cradle and stand assembly. This is just out of 3/4 inch plywood. I put some rubber feet on it and have these clamps to clamp the motor. And then this is just I cut a plastic outlet box in half, and I use that for my junction box for my cord and my switch. And I'll go ahead and mount this motor in here. I've mounted my motor assembly in this base that I made, and this motor has a 3/8 24 thread on it, and I want to use that. And I've got this tapered spindle. It has a 5/16 hole in it. It's designed to go on a 5/16 shaft motor. But what I need to do is I need to drill this out appropriately so that I can tap it with this 3/8 24 tap. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I've got this tapped now to fit onto this 3/8 24 thread, so I can thread this tapered spindle on here. And now I'm set. I can use these different buffing wheels that I have. These are more like for jewelry or whatever, and then I also have this spindle piece that threads on here, and then you can put in different sized emery paper. And I'll just go ahead and show you this in action here. I'll thread this one on and fire this up, and I'll buff this ring.